Be honest with me for a second. Can you watch a full movie without checking your phone? Can you eat a meal without a video playing? Can you sit through 10 minutes of studying without that itch, that pull, to just scroll for a bit? If the answer is no, your brain isn't broken, it's fried. And I say that with love because mine was too. Here's what's actually happening. Every scroll, every like, every 15-second video gives your brain a tiny hit of dopamine, the chemical of wanting. Your phone is basically a slot machine that lives in your pocket. Pull to refresh, maybe something amazing appears. Pull again, again. Each hit is small, but you're taking hundreds of them a day. And slowly, quietly, your brain adjusts. It raises the bar for what feels interesting. Until one day, a textbook, or a conversation, or a sunset feels unbearably boring. Not because it is, but because your brain now compares everything to the slot machine. That's why you can't focus, buddy. Not laziness, chemistry. The good news? This is completely reversible. In this video, I'm going to give you a realistic 7-day dopamine reset, designed for students, no monk mode, no throwing your phone in a river. And stick around till the end, because I'll also tell you exactly what happens on day 3, the day most people quit, so that you won't. Let's get into it. First, understand the goal. We are not quitting dopamine. That's impossible. You'd literally stop wanting to get out of bed. Dopamine isn't the villain. The problem is cheap dopamine, massive rewards for zero effort. Scrolling gives you the chemical payout of an achievement without achieving anything. Meanwhile, earned dopamine, finishing a task, working out, learning something, comes with effort attached. The reset has one job: lower your tolerance to cheap dopamine so that earned dopamine feels good again. We're not removing pleasure, we're repairing it. Days 1 and 2, remove the triggers. Don't rely on willpower, redesign your environment. Here's your checklist. 1. Delete the 2 apps that eat most of your time. Just for 7 days, they'll survive without you. If you truly can't delete one, log out after every use. That tiny wall of friction kills most autopilot opens. 2. Turn your phone screen to grayscale. It sounds silly, but color is candy for your brain. In black and white, the slot machine suddenly looks like a spreadsheet. 3. Kill every notification except calls and messages from real humans. 4. Charge your phone outside your bedroom. Your morning brain is the most hijackable brain of the day. Protect it. And that's the first golden rule of the week. No phone for the first 60 minutes after waking up. Sunlight, water, shower, breakfast, all before the first scroll. This single habit alone can change how your entire day feels. Days 3 and 4. Make peace with boredom. Here's the part nobody tells you. When you remove cheap dopamine, your brain doesn't instantly become calm and focused. It panics a little. You'll feel restless, twitchy, weirdly irritated. You'll pick up your phone and put it back down without knowing why. This is withdrawal, mild but real. Day 3 is usually the peak. Most people crack here, not because it's unbearable, but because nobody warned them it was coming. Consider yourself warned. The discomfort is not a sign it's failing, it's the sign it's working. Your brain is recalibrating. Help it with 2 practices. First, the boredom walk. 15 minutes outside. No earbuds, no podcast, no music. Just walk and let your mind wander. It will scream for input. Let it. Boredom is where your brain files thoughts, makes connections, and heals. Second, single-tasking meals. Eat 1 meal a day with 0 screens, just you and the food. These sound trivial. They're not. They're training sessions that teach your brain to exist without constant input. Days 5 to 7, rebuild with earned dopamine. Now for the fun part. Your tolerance is dropping. Normal life is starting to feel interesting again. Time to redirect the wanting toward things that build you. Every day, do at least one of these. Move your body, a workout, a run, even 20 push-ups. Exercise is the most reliable earned dopamine source that exists. Finish something small, clean your desk, complete 1 chapter, tick 1 box. Your brain loves completed loops, and each checkmark is a hit of the good stuff. Learn or create, code, draw, play guitar, write. Effort in, reward out. That's the natural contract your brain was built for, and honoring it feels incredible after a week of resets. And replace, don't just remove. The phone-filled hours of your day. Those hours need a new tenant, or the phone moves back in. Books, workouts, a hobby, actual human conversations. Fill the space on purpose. A few rules for the whole week, all 7 days. No phone in the first hour of the morning and the last hour before bed. No screens during meals. Scrolling isn't banned, it's scheduled. 1 or 2 fixed windows a day, 10 to 20 minutes, sitting down, on purpose. When the urge hits outside those windows, don't fight it with willpower. Surf it. The urge is a wave. It rises, peaks, and passes in about 90 seconds if you just watch it without acting. Take a breath, name it, that's the itch, and let it pass. Every wave you surf makes the next one smaller. So what do you get after 7 days? I won't promise enlightenment, but here's what actually happens, and students report this again and again. Studying starts to feel possible, then weirdly satisfying. Food tastes better, music sounds better, your attention span stretches from minutes to chapters. And that low-grade background anxiety, the one you thought was just part of your personality, gets quieter. You don't become a different person. You become the person you were before the slot machine moved in. Quick recap. Days 1 and 2. Remove. Delete, grayscale, silence, phone out of the bedroom. Days 3 and 4. Endure. Boredom walks, screen-free meals, surf the urge, survive day 3. Days 5 to 7. Rebuild. Move. Finish. Create. And all week, protect your first hour and your last hour. Here's my challenge. Start Monday, 7 days. If it goes badly, your apps will welcome you back with open arms. They never left. But if it goes the way I think it will, you might not want them all back. Because here's the truth, buddy. You don't lack discipline. You've been fighting a slot machine engineered by the smartest people on Earth with a tired brain. Reset the brain, and the fight finally becomes fair. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe for more, and send it to that friend who watches 3-hour scrolling sessions like it's a part-time job. You know exactly who they are. Remember, boring is the new medicine. See you in the